So once you have passed the evaluation period where they've gone through all of your documents, they've reviewed your transcripts, they've gone over everything, they're going to then go over your financial aid. They're going to let you know how much it's going to cost. Now, for every student, it's different. Some students, they may pay X amount, the next student may pay another amount. And it really is contingent on, if you have some of those credits that transfer over. So I know that the program itself has a flat rate fee. I don't know what that number is. And then per each class, you do have to pay for each class. Each class fluctuates depending on which course it is. Like, for example, your anatomy and physiologies with the lab is going to be a little bit more than your English class, for example. And that's going to be across the board at any college that you go to. Your lab fees are going to be more anyways. So once you've gone over your financial aid with the financial aid advisor, they will then send out your acceptance letter, and it's up to you if you want to accept it or if you want to decline it. Once you do accept it, you do have to do a few things. You have to get a drug test, you have to get your immunizations, and you have to get all of that stuff, so that way you are clinically cleared for clinical and also for school and such like that. Oh, and I think I missed background check. Yep, you got to get a background check. So once you've accepted your offer letter, they will then send you another follow-up for orientation. Your orientation is a chance for you to meet everyone in your class, your students, your professors, the campus president, if he or she is present that day, your academic advisors, some of the other students who are currently, about to graduate and such like that. And they'll go over everything with you. They'll answer all of your questions. They'll do a quick little, meet and greet. They'll go through a PowerPoint where they're just talking about the history of ECPI University and, just kind of like their passing rates for NCLEX and, student success and et cetera, so forth. So for the terms, it's term-based, so 5-week terms. It's not a semester-based, term-based. And they offer 2 sessions, AM or PM. I am currently doing the PM. So PM starts from 5:30, and it depends if you have another class, usually 5:30 to 10:30. That's the time frame that you're in. So for my first class, we started January 27th. That one was just kind of like freshman orientation. Everyone has to take that class. It doesn't matter if you've been through college before, you have to take it. And guys, it's an easy A, okay? It's a resume, or excuse me, not a resume booster, but it's gonna boost your GPA, okay? So suck it up. It's easy, it's fun, it's very interactive, and that one's only 3 hours. So that one's from 5:30 to 8:30. Again, each campus may fluctuate. It's maybe a little bit different, but at the Orlando campus, it's 5:30 to 8:30. After you've passed that class, you then go into study skills. So study skills is another easy, class. That one just kind of adapts you into your study habits. Just kind of talk to you a little bit about different scenarios and, how to go through those scenarios and, how to think like a nurse or, change your way of thinking, time management, et cetera, so forth. So now, term number 3, which is the term I'm currently in, I am doing the first term of fundamentals of nursing. So this one is divided by 3 terms, by 3 terms, but nursing fundamentals, for most schools, they put it into 1 semester. Ours is divided into 3 different terms, okay? So in total, 15 weeks, if that makes sense. So our first term was good. I like it so far. It's pretty interactive. It's fun. We're actually going into week number 4. So we have exam number 3 coming up next week, Monday. And then after that, we have our final. And then we go off to term number 4. So, that's kind of how these terms work. So with this term in fundamentals, we've done, 7, 11, 13 chapters already. The first exam was on chapters 1 through 7, and then our second one was on 2 chapters, and then our next one is on 4. And it's not bad. It's, like I said, it's fast paced, but the exams are challenging, but if you study, you should do fairly well, I guess, With the terms being so short, it can make it difficult to, find out your study habits. So I would say one of the cool things with ECPI University is the fact that they put study skills and freshman orientation, at the beginning. It does kind of adapt your body into a different study habit, if that makes sense. They talk a lot about time management, when and where you can, study and such like that. It's helpful because some students, they don't know where to even begin. There's some students out there who decide to go back to college at 50 or 60 years old. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you lose that study habit. You lose how to study. And it's okay, So I would say that's one of the good things that ECPI does is the fact that they put those two courses together, especially in the beginning, because it does help you kind of adapt into that environment of how to study and what to study for. So when you're taking these courses, it's really hard to tell what to study for. Some students they're good with opening a book and reading every single page. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't do that. And the reason is because I will fall asleep, I'll get bored, and I will not remember anything that I just read. So for me, I skim through the book. I pay attention when we're in lecture. I pay attention to what they're physically talking about. And if they say, I would pay attention to X, Y, and Z, that's my indication. It's like, okay, they're definitely gonna put that on the exam. So for me, I do that and it's been working so far. However, your study habits are your study habits. You're gonna do what you wanna do, and whatever works for you, definitely stick to it. Don't change it. If you're the type that physically enjoys reading the book, read the whole textbook. That's good. Do that if that helps you. If you're the person where you're just like me, where you skim through the book, you look at the lecture or the lecture PowerPoints, you take your notes, and you find other resources that's going to help you study, definitely stick to that as well. One thing that has been saving me so far is this book right here, the Nursing School Bundle. Y'all, I cannot stress enough how helpful this book has been so far. One cool thing that you're going to get while you are in fundamentals, at least with ECPI University, is your kit. And your kit is gonna have everything that you need in it. So your blood pressure stuff, you have a nice little leather bag that they give you, which is very nice actually. And in here is your blood pressure cuff and stuff that you're gonna need. Another thing they give you is a nice fanny pack to put all of your stuff in. Okay, you can use it if you want, but it's pretty cool. I mean, look, y'all can put y'all stuff in here. I mean, tell me this isn't nice, right? In that kit, it also comes with your gown. So your gown is for, you to practice donning and doffing. For those who don't know, donning is putting on your PPE, doffing is taking it off in the proper order. So yeah, so that's pretty much it so far on ECPI, the steps to enroll, kind of like where I am right now in my progress of the program. I will be posting a lot more videos, just kind of like talk to you guys a little bit about the class structures and stuff like that. But I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, definitely call and reach out to them. Overall, it's a great program. Class sizes are small, so they're not, like some universities where they're maxed out at like 50 or 60 students. I think each of my classes, or my only class, I think we only have like 26, maybe 27 students. So it's not a lot, it's pretty good. Also for military, whether you're active or whether you are a vet, they do love you, okay? They really love you. So definitely keep that in mind. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. And yeah, hope to see you guys in scrubs soon.